2.5 minutes to a new closing record on both the NASDAQ and the S&P. Record closes. We're about there. Here's something that should turn heads. New Wells Fargo survey of high net wealth investors with at least 10 grand in the markets found that a wide majority of them are optimistic about the stock market. And folks, we haven't really seen this kind of outright bullishness since 2000. When the dot-com bubble was on the verge of its epic collapse. So is it time to start sending some warning flares? Let's bring in S&P Global Portfolio Manager Erin Gibbs. Yes or no, Erin?
Yes.
Okay.
So there are a few things that we're looking in the markets, but look, one of the things we also like to remind people is also not to just focus on the U.S. markets, but to look outside the U.S. There are equity markets outside the U.S., and some of them are doing really well.
Yeah. Yeah, and we're looking at European markets, just a day performance, but you've seen France and the CAC 40 look very good, and certainly Germany. It's like Europe is coming back. But as you look today, Apple is such huge news. It actually happens to be one of your picks. It's slightly lower today, behaving exactly as it always does on product rollouts. But there was some great pieces of new development that were unveiled for the iPhone 10, including that Animoji thing, which got everybody excited.
Yeah, I did see that presentation. I love the fox and so many options.
The unicorn.
The unicorn. Look, Apple has a lot of things going for it this year, not just the iPhone releases. It also, we're looking at higher revenues. We're looking at 20% growth for next year, specifically because of these iPhone launches this year. And again, it's not just the U.S. consumers, so they're also seeing a lot of really good tailwinds coming out from outside the U.S. So about half the revenue comes from outside the U.S., and we're seeing some really great growth.
Yeah, well, he was making the horse sound for the unicorn, but we had our anchors do some of the facial emojis because it'll be able to read your face. And Melissa Francis, who's up next, did the OMG face. Erin, it's great to see you. Thank you so much. Erin is with S&P Global.